The betterment of triceps development as well as the key, that's right, the key to unlocking a great set of triceps is the topic of what this video will be discussing. This triceps workout is directly following a chest workout that I have already uploaded to this channel. So I would invite all of you guys to go ahead and check that out before even watching this, really, because you'll have a better understanding of how I circulate my triceps workouts, as they always follow my chest workout. So with that said, you guys, we are starting with the skull crusher movement. Today's workout consisted of 3 exercises in total. The triceps workout. 3 exercises in total, and they are 3 exercises that I find are very vital to get a great set of triceps. Of course, one of the keys to getting great tri development falls under volume. I am a person who very much so believes in utilizing different variants of volume for whatever body part that you're training. You never want to be using the same volume in every single workout. And by volume, I mean numbers of reps, numbers of sets, as well as things such as rest time. That's another thing that you should take into consideration with your workouts. I understand that muscular confusion is a bit of a myth. It has been proven to be a little bit of a myth. However, it's something that I've always really believed in regardless. The body adapts to whatever stresses you put it through. The body is meant to adapt. And if you were doing the same workouts day in, day out, you were following the same routines, your body's going to adapt very much so, very quickly. And so it is your job to really confuse the body, to throw as many different variants as possible, whether it's volume, rest time, sets, reps, as well as the type of exercise that you're utilizing. I don't always use these 3 exercises. I don't always start with the same thing. However, these 3 movements are very important to getting overall triceps development. So we started with the skull crusher. I believe I did 3 to 5 sets of 6 to 12 repetitions. And after that, we moved on to this French press with a dumbbell, where I again aim to get 6 to 12 repetitions. Now, today's training style called for me to have somewhat of a constant tension type of a mentality. On each exercise that I performed, I tried to keep the tension as constant as possible. Admittedly, I moved on to these cable extensions, and I was a little bit more strict with my form than I really should have been. I maxed this entire machine out. I was going very heavy. And you saw before previously, I went pretty heavy on skull crushers and the French press itself. So my form was not going to be 100. Now, the cable extension, again, is a great finisher, as well as a great pre-exhaust movement to put at the beginning of your triceps movement. I think I was again aiming for 6 to 12 reps and really focusing on the contraction of my triceps, the shortening of the muscle. Again, with every exercise that I performed, I did around 3 to 5 sets of 6 to 12 reps. Now, my next workout is going to follow a much different scheme than that, however. I may be doing higher repetitions as a result of going heavier, and I may focus much more on the contraction of my form and allow myself to lock out that much more. My arm development can be greatly owed to my triceps training, and I do have a freaky set of biceps, but many people neglect to see the fact that the majority of my arm mass comes from my triceps. Something that all of you guys should keep in mind with your triceps training, to really prioritize them if you want larger arms. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of short. I really couldn't go into depth as much as I would have liked to really explain myself much more further. However, this is the footage that I had, and I had to work with what I filmed, you guys. So thank you very much for watching. I love you all so much. And until next time, this is Zach Zeiler. Peace out. Goodbye.